How are you? This is Rod. In this video, I'm going to show you how I created the wobble effect on my portfolio. I know my portfolio, if you go to monkeyrod.com and you scroll all the way down to where my portfolio section is, one of my projects I did at Codify Academy was the Google replica. And when you click on it, it's got a little wobble. So every time you open it or you refresh it, there's a little wobble there. And I wanted to show you how I did that. There's a lot of open source code that you can just pull. There's a great website called Animate.css, and the person who created did a really great job of, posting the website and showing us how we could use the code to animate our own projects. So the great thing about open source is that, it's out there and it's free. And as long as you know how to pull someone's code and incorporate it into your own project, you know it's it's open for you to do that. And in fact, I believe he has many contributors on his GitHub. So I want to thank the gentleman who did that. He did an extremely good job. And one of the things I was taught at coding school was that you don't necessarily have to create every single line of code yourself. But if you know how to grab the code that's out there and tweak it and make it your own, that's what the developers have it out there for. So the definition of open source. So it had been a while since I had created that portfolio project, and I kind of forgot how I had done it. So in this video, if you see me kind of fumbling around, uh, creating files and misspelling the names of files and seeming like I'm kind of clicking aimlessly, is because I was trying to remember on the spot of how I did it all. So basically, what you do is you go to download anime.css and you download the the file there, and then I finally remember I have to figure out that this file goes in the CSS folder. It doesn't. You don't make your own separate animate folder. It actually goes into the folder that you already have there for CSS. So um, this is why I do these videos as well, just so that I can internalize or put into long-term memory the steps that are necessary to make these effects work. So I think something just clicked there, and I just, oh, okay, this is where it goes. Yeah, it goes in the CSS folder, and I can delete that other folder I created that I misspelled anyway. So now, the same way you would link the CSS folder in your index file, basically you would link it by typing the name of the folder CSS, main.css, the name of the CSS file. You would do the same thing for the animate file because it's in the CSS folder. But instead of main.css, it would be animate.css because the file is named animate.css. So, nope, that's not where it goes. I have a little trouble here. Sorry about all this. Animate.css. Okay, so now I've got it linked, and now I was in my mind I was thinking it would show you on the website how to incorporate the code, but it's not there. And then I remembered, oh, I've got to click on his GitHub page. Okay, here's the GitHub page, and this is all of his code right here, and this is the animate.css code, and it just tells you how to do it, basic usage, and that's what we just did a moment ago. We linked it to our CSS file, and now I'm looking for the line of code that you would use to animate something on your page, like H1 tag or something like that. And that's it right there. So basically the way you animate something is you give it a class of animated. You call it animated, and then so I'm going to show you right here. So animated and infinite bounce, and then whatever you put between right there is what is going to be animated. So I just put hello world. So I got really confused here because after I opened it, it kept bouncing over and over again and it didn't stop. And I know if you use that on a real website, after a while that is going to become really annoying. You don't want something continuously bouncing up and down on your website. And I says, oh, well, there must be another line of code here to where I could use to where it doesn't bounce continuously, but it just wobbles once or bounces once. And confusingly looking through this, it had been a long time since I'd been on this website. So part of my confusion, but sometimes when you're doing things, you know, especially as a developer, you really have to flex your frustration muscle and be patient. If you have to take a break, take a little 5-minute break, 10-minute break, come back fresh with a fresh mind and pick up where you left off. And then eventually I was able to figure out that the reason that it was bouncing continuously is because it had the word, what was the word? It's infinite. It had the word infinite in the code. And if you remove the word, the infinite, it won't continuously bounce like that. So as you see, it's bouncing continuously there. And then I'm going to remove the word infinite, delete it, and control save it. Yeah, I'm just having all kinds of problems today. And then save. So now it just says animated bounce. So it'll bounce once and stop. And that's what I did with the Google project. It just wobbles one time. And these are all. And then I finally figured out how to do it. So then I wanted to show you all the different stuff that you could do with it. You could do a head shake. You could do all kinds of stuff. And I continue to have all kinds of problems on this video. Just couldn't copy and paste anything. Nothing was working. So I finally decided, oh, I'm just going to type it in, head shake, and save it. Yeah, just having all kinds of problems on this thing. And then that's the head shake, which is it's nothing to really write home about. So there's the fade in, fade out. I think I was going to show you that, and then at the last minute I decided, oh, I'm just going to do the wobble. Yeah, so you can see what I did. Fade in, fade out. Yeah, I'll just do the wobble. And then hit save. But anyway, that's how you would incorporate the animate.css videos. Sorry for the confusion. I hope this helped, though. Have a good day. Bye-bye.